Hey Ashley, good morning, and good morning, Empowered Rebel Souls. I'm Jamie Ely with Design Your Paradigm, and today we're going to be releasing the not good enough feeling. If you had an opportunity to watch our last video, then you've seen the demonstration of the Taptics tapping pattern that we'll be using. Basically, you just follow along, do what I do, say what I say, and we're going to get through the whole tap together. Points are between the eyes, beside the eyes, under the eyes, and under the collarbone. And then you'll just grab your wrist a little bit, pulse around, and say peace. Good. This is to be done in a seated position or while lying down. Absolutely not to be done while driving. I am not a therapist, but I am going to teach you how to change your life using a tool you already have. Are you ready? Good. Let's get started. Now, if you had an opportunity to look in the group a couple of days ago, I posted some questions. These questions are going to help us get to the bottom of what's going on with your not good enough feeling. Each one of us is producing it differently. The questions I asked are, how do I know I have this feeling? If you didn't get an opportunity to answer that on paper, go ahead and do it now. What would my life be like if it were gone? Again, go ahead and answer this on paper. Feel free to press pause. Give yourself a moment. This is important. Now ask yourself a third question. What would it take to embody and live that reality? Again, if you'd like to press pause, give yourself a moment to answer this question entirely. You're welcome to use this video over and over again to go back through the tapping process, and actually I recommend it. Please know that this video is the intellectual property of Design Your Paradigm. Ready to get started? Good. So we have our list of questions on paper. Now I want us to take a moment and go ahead and step inside, close your eyes, and let's begin. Take a slow deep breath and just notice the thoughts of the not good enough feeling. Notice how you bring them in. Notice where you keep them. Notice all of your proof, all of your references, all the times you felt it before. And get ready to feel it for the last time. Got it? Now drop to your body and notice all the places you feel this not good enough syndrome. Notice where it moves. Notice how you know you have it. And if you could give this feeling an emotional number, 10 being the most intense, 0 being not at all, what would that number be? Go ahead and write that down. Now, wait a minute. Imagine that you and I are walking across a beautiful meadow and we see a tree. We walk over and sit underneath the tree and look up and notice that all of the leaves of the tree are actually the wings of butterflies. Yeah. So we're going to clap our hands 3 times. And guess what happens to the butterflies? They all fly away. Go ahead and watch them go with your eyes closed. Notice them each and every one flying into the sky, into the clouds, turning into tiny little black dots, all the way gone. All right? Now open your eyes, and we're going to start tapping between your eyes. I want you to notice the feeling of your fingers tapping. Good. All right. We are eliminating and deleting all sadness, fear, worry, anger, guilt, and everything else. Tapping beside your eyes. I'm releasing all self-judgment, all self-doubt, all the ways I see this story, all the versions of it in my head. Tapping under your eye, I release and let go of all feelings of abandonment, rejection, and feelings of no control. You're going to tap under the collarbone and say, I release and let go of all emotional connections to this story. It simply no longer serves me. It's safe to let it go. I release the way I hold it in my mind. I release all the places I've stored it in my body. I release myself from this story in every possible way. It's safe to let it go. Safe to release this not good enough feeling. All the times I felt it before, all the proof I have in my mind. Safe to let it go. Safe to completely release and let it go. Okay, now back up to the forehead. Let it go. Look straight up. Beside the eye. Let it go. Look at your fingers. Under the eye. Look at your fingers. Let it go. Under the collarbone. Safe to let it go. Completely let it go. Take a slow, deep breath. Blow it all away. Say peace. 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 Good. Good. How did that feel? Good. Now let's go back and check it. Take a deep breath and step inside. Notice what's changed. Notice what's left. Got it? Good. Tap between the eyes. I release and let it go. Tapping beside the eyes. Safe to let it go. Tapping under the eyes. It's time to let it go. Tapping under the collarbone. Since it no longer serves me, I think I'll just let it go. Grab your wrist. Take a deep breath. Say peace. Peace. Good. Now, for the fun part. Let's go to our happy memory. Let's think about the last time we hugged someone we loved. Close your eyes and go inside, and let's experience this feeling now together. With your eyes closed, feel this loved one in your arms. Feel all of the sensations. Notice their smile. Maybe it's a pet. Maybe it's a car. Some people like to look at their car and have good feelings. Whatever it is, the most important thing is that you feel all of your good feelings as deeply as possible. If you'd like to press pause, give yourself a minute and add 2 more good feelings. Good. Got it? Now let's take a slow, deep breath together. Always aim for the belly button. Blow it out. Grab your wrist and say peace. Peace. Good. Wonderful. All right. Now what I want to do is go back to our number that we wrote down before. Look at your number. Notice if it is still the same or if it has changed. Go ahead and write down the number that you're experiencing now. If you're not good enough feeling. For some of you, this feeling will have already transmuted, and for some of you, it will have decreased a bit. And for some of you, you may have brought in some more supporting evidence. All of these things are normal. Give yourself a moment to experience where you are. You're doing it right. cannot get this wrong, and you are safe. Experience all the ways you've known it before, how you know you have it. Notice who you are in this feeling. Notice the expression on your face. Notice the expression on their faces. Got it? Good. I want you to imagine you have a butterfly sitting on the tip of your finger. My butterfly has blue and black wings. He's wearing a little hat. Now as you take a slow, deep breath and blow at the butterfly, what naturally happens to the butterfly? That's right. He flaps his little wings and flies away. Go ahead and watch him fly away. Maybe he's flying near the trees. Maybe he's flying near the sky, flying into the clouds. You can barely see him now. All the way gone. Good. We're going to start tapping between the eyes. Again, you ready? Say, I release and let go. All the ways I know that story. All the times I've told that story. I release and let go of the way I've been updating it every time I think I'm not good enough. Safe to let it go. It's safe for me to release and let go of my opinion of that story. It's safe for me to release myself from the bondage of thinking about it anymore. It simply no longer serves me. Just an old thought pattern rolling around trying to reconcile itself truly no longer serves me, and it's safe to let it go. I release and let go of my emotional attachment to it. The way I'm used to the way it feels. I'm used to the mood it puts me in. I'm used to the expression on my face, but it's safe to let it go now. Because the truth is, I've grown a lot and learned a lot. And the truth is that it's safe for me to see this in a softer way. And the truth is that it's safe for me to be gentle with myself as I completely let it go. Safe to let it go. Safe to release it. I release all the expressions. I release all the feelings. I release all the emotional charge. And I completely let it go. It's safe to let it go. And as I let it go, I notice that my whole world changes. Deep breath. Aim for the belly button. Blow it all out. Say peace. Peace. Good. Wonderful. So now we're going to take a moment and we're going to go back inside. Close your eyes. Notice what's changed. Notice what's left. And we're going to go ahead and give this feeling an emotional number. 10 being the most intense. 0, can't feel it at all. Go ahead and write that number down now. Got it? Good. In your mind, I want you to imagine that you and I are walking down the beach. We're just near the water's edge where the waves come in and the sand is nice and wet. So we look down and think, I'll write a number in the sand. I'm going to write my number and you go ahead and write yours. Do it quick because the waves are coming. Got it? As we stand up and stand back, we look at each other as a huge wave comes in and crashes over our number. The bubbles and the calm wash all the rain back out into the ocean. never to return. Open your eyes, start tapping between your eyes and say, I release and let it go. I release the way I'm fighting it. I release my resistance. You know, even though I was comfortable with those thoughts, and they entertained me for a while, I now know it's safe to let it go. It no longer serves me. It's safe for me to release it now. I release it from my mind. I release it from my body. I release it from my emotional resources. It's safe to let it go. And as I let it go, I notice that I feel more calm and more relaxed than ever before. Take a slow, deep breath. Grab your wrist. Say peace. Peace. Good. Wonderful. Now, I'm going to give you a special treat. My practitioner taught me something really cool. I'm going to teach it to you now. You ready? Okay, just repeat after me. Try not to laugh, but repeat after me. Are you ready? Okay. I am not a pheasant plucker. I am a pheasant plucker's mate. I was only plucking pheasants because the pheasant plucker's late. Say that one a couple of times. You got it? Good. All right. Go ahead and experience it. That's pretty funny. Take a slow, deep breath. Say peace. Peace. Good. Wonderful. You feel free to go back and rewind and do that one a couple of times. Sometimes I just do that one during the day when I want to giggle. So enjoy. Now what I want to do is go back to our original problem, the not good enough syndrome. The way we feel it, the way we produce it and apply it in places in our lives. Go ahead and notice the original problem. I'd like for you to take a look at the number you wrote down in the beginning. Notice what's there. Notice what's changed. Feel free to write down the number it has turned to now. For some of you, it will be completely gone. For some of you, it will have decreased down to under 2 or 3. And for some of you, it may take a couple of more times tapping through with this video or with a tapping coach to go ahead and release it. Either way, tapping will help you get through this. And if you would like further information, of course, feel free to contact me and we will get you going. So anyway, let's take a second and go ahead and feel something wonderful. So I'm going to go spend some time with family members today. I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm going to experience that feeling, seeing my grandkids, their little faces, way they are happy to see me, how sweet they are, what it feels like to kiss them on the head, like kissing them on the forehead. I just love that. Kiss them on the cheeks. They don't let you kiss them too much, you know. So, you got it? Experience your good feeling, the happy feeling, the one that makes you smile from the inside. Okay? You got it? Good. I'm going to start tapping between the eyes and say, it is safe for me to feel good. Tap beside your eyes and say, I naturally wake up happy and feeling good every day. Bright and shiny, happy, and loved. And feeling loved from the inside. Knowing that I am safe, calm, resilient, relaxed, comfortable in my skin, happy, gentle, calm, interested, enjoying my life every day. Noticing how good I am at the things I enjoy. I'm so impressed that I'm a fast learner. I easily focus on the details. I am enough. I am whole. I am complete. I am safe. I am worthy. And so it is. Take a slow, deep breath. Grab your wrist. Pulse around and say peace. Good. Wonderful. Good. Now, for the last portion of our session, I'd like for you to just take a minute. Actually, first things first, let's just kind of stretch a little bit. Look up. Look around you. Move around. Kind of just, come out of it for a second. And now what we're going to do is go back in. But this time, with your eyes closed, I would like you to take a slow, deep breath and go inside and connect to the light inside you. And notice that you know exactly where to go to do that. Notice where it is in your body. Notice where it moves to, where it moves next. And notice that with each slow, deep breath, the light gets warmer, brighter, more comforting, and more secure. Feel it moving up through your chest, through your throat, shining out of your mouth, out of your ears, out of your eyes. Now go ahead and take this beautiful light, this beautiful energy, and raise it 300 feet above you. Notice that it is bigger than the room you're in, bigger than the house you're in. In fact, it's bigger than the city you're in. With another slow, deep breath, we're going to raise our light and our beautiful energy another 300 feet. And in this space, I'd like for you to outstretch your arms and feel how good it feels to be covered and surrounded in this beautiful, peaceful energy that is yours. Now go ahead and connect this energy to the source of happiness, peace, and understanding. Now, in this space, I'd like for you to ask yourself a question. What would it take for me to believe that I am good enough? Empowered, complete. Notice the answers. Notice how they come to you. And allow each one of these answers to fill you with peace, relaxation, and comfort. Okay, good. Now go ahead and open your eyes and start tapping between your eyes. Say, I am safe. I am calm. I am moving forward in this most beautiful trajectory in my life. I am happy. I am whole. I am enough. And so it is. Slow, deep breath. Blow it out. Say the word peace. Peace. Wonderful. Wonderful. I hope you've enjoyed this. Ashley, Empowered Rebel Souls, It has been an absolute honor to do this demonstration for you. If you'd like more information on tapping, on the tapping patterns, or on the topics that Design Your Paradigm offers, please feel free to go to the website at designyourparadigm.net. You're also welcome to join me in the Facebook group, which is Design Your Paradigm. Of course, you're welcome to send me a message as well. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you again. Have a good day. Design Your Paradigm.